welcome to another episode of Fox Talks. This is Tarak Siddharth, as always, Senior Security Consultant at RedFox Security, and with me I have Siddharth. Siddharth, can you please introduce yourself to the audience and give them a brief about the bootcamp that you are going to launch recently?
Definitely. So I am Siddharth. I am a security consultant at RedFox Security, and recently we have been developing some content for the new and upcoming bootcamp that's going to be happening in December, which is called the Windows Red Team Extreme Bootcamp, and it's full of very interesting topics, and we have developed some very interesting content for it.
Great, absolutely. So, likewise, before we start off, Siddharth, I would like to ask you one question. Likewise, what all topics have you developed in the upcoming Windows Red Teaming Extreme Bootcamp?
So, I have developed a plethora of topics which come under the broad umbrella of malware development and command and control. So, for malware development, we have developed content ranging from basic process injection to NT APIs, indirect syscalls, and all the juicy and latest malware techniques. And in terms of command and control, it's starting off as a basic introduction to command and control, and it leads to us developing some command and control for our own, and then some dynamic beacon object files.
Okay, great. So a lot of things to discuss as well.
Yeah.
But again, I'm pretty much sure all of this will be laid out in a way or a structure which is very much easily understandable by your students.
Definitely, everything is supported with labs, right? So every topic that we cover is actually more lab than theory. So everything that you see on the slides, you're going to be doing much more in the labs.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. So likewise, pretty much you have a fair share. Likewise, even before you have delivered a Windows Evasion bootcamp, and you have a fair share in the malware exploit part of things. So can you tell me what's really that special about the malware development section that you are specifically going to teach in this bootcamp?
So the content that has been developed for this bootcamp has a lot of pieces of code which are modular in terms of functionality. So you can use them in various combinations to change how the malware signature looks both statically and dynamically. So in the end, you can target detections which are both signature based and behavior based only based on the code that you write. Right, we start off with, as I said, basic process injection, move up till indirect syscalls. We talk about developing our own robust HTTP loader, deal with some encryption and all of that. Moreover, we've also developed content which describes the defender perspective of things, which gives malware developers an insight and an edge while developing malware for the long term use.
Okay.
And the cherry on the cake is with some compiler obfuscation, which makes any piece of malware more robust against human analysts.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Likewise, in the start, I did see you mentioning about the a command and control segment.
Yeah.
So, likewise, what exactly are the hot topics that you are going to discuss in this?
So we're going to start from scratch, right? We're not going to assume any working knowledge of command and control apart from the basic Metasploit usage. Other than that, we will start off with the basic jargon, basic usage, and we'll actually split open some open source command and control and modify their open source code in order to evade some basic defenses. We'll also move on from an pre-existing command and control framework to developing our own using some unconventional communication channels which out of the box EDRs are still not detecting. And finally, we'll dip our feet into beacon object files. What are they? What is their use, their advantages, and their development, and how they are actually more weaponizable than the classical payloads.
Okay.
Yeah.
And likewise, Siddharth, I would really like to ask you a question. Since there are a lot of folks who are interested, they have different kinds of a prerequisite, right, for every bootcamp. So I just wanted to know that what specific target of people are you guys targeting in your bootcamp?
So this boot camp and training is primarily targeted towards anybody in general who wants to level up their, or up their game in offensive security in general. This could be pen testers, red team operators, or aspiring malware developers. So the prerequisites that you speak of are a basic working knowledge of how programming works in Python, C, right? Some knowledge about the Windows API, right? And a general knack for offensive security research.
Okay.
Yeah.
Likewise.
We will also be covering some other topics like phishing and kernel-based offensive security. So, so it will be a well-rounded boot camp for any aspiring red teamer.
That's great. So a lot of things to be discussed and a lot of things coming our way. Also, as you mentioned, it's going to be backed by hands-on labs as well.
Yeah.
So again, now the next question is, when exactly is this boot camp happening?
And this boot camp is starting off in the first week of December. So we'll have 4 to 5 hour sessions on the 6th, 13th, 20th, and 27th of December, all Saturdays, right? That is when the boot camp is. There are still vacancies in the boot camp.
Yeah.
So get your seats secured fast.
Yes. Amazing. So that being said, any final remarks from your side, or any tips or anything like that that you would like to share to the audience?
Well, we have spent a lot of time doing research and developing content for this bootcamp, and it has been really fun. The content from a third person point of view is looking really great as of now, and the labs that are being developed and they're nearing the finishing stages, they're also looking very slick. So
Nice.
we're looking forward to having a lot of learners hop on those labs and learn all this up and coming and latest malware development techniques and so many more things to come.
Amazing. Likewise, as you can see, we are always prepared. The labs, everything, the content is prepared, and all you guys need to do is just register for the bootcamp on our academy website. That is academy.redfoxsec.com. If you have any further queries, all of these things are listed on our website, so you can just go through the course curriculum as well. And that being said, before I actually would like to close the podcast, I have personally worked with Siddharth for a good amount of time now, and I'm pretty much sure his expertise in red teaming will take you to a whole new level in this bootcamp as well. So even I will be curious as to how you are going to deliver the whole bootcamp, and I am pretty much sure that everything is going to be amazing. So that being said, we'll see you in the next one, and hope you guys enjoy our videos. If you don't know what RedFox Security really does, we provide pen testing services in fields ranging in Active Directory, web application, mobile security, and a lot more. If you want to check out the services part of things, you can go on https://redfoxsec.com. We have a learning platform which is called academy.redfoxsec.com, where we deliver courses, boot camps, as well as blogs, which a lot of fellow pen testers really like and adore. So you can also check them out on our academy page. And we will see you, as always, in the next one.